and welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time joining me, my name is Lucretia, and here on my channel we discuss everything faith, home, and lifestyle. So we're in our second episode of my Cozy Home series. Last week we decorated in our kitchen, and I hope you guys really enjoyed that video. I tried to put as much creativity in it as I could, and every week I'm just striving to be better here on my channel when it concerns anything that I do. So today we're going to talk about these curtains that are behind me. So I didn't get a chance, and I'm going to apologize in advance. I didn't get a chance to actually show you guys me and my husband putting these curtains up. But I wanted to come on and show you that we did have them up and just kind of let you know some of the strategics that we used when we were putting these curtains up. So let's start here. I ordered these curtains from Amazon. And I can tell you I am very, very happy with my purchase. This is a linen, and it's a thick blackout curtain. And I think it is these are 35 by 108, I think, in length. So I guess across, the width is probably like 35 inches across, 35, 36 across, and then 108 in length. And the reason I did the 108 is because the one prior to that I felt would be a little bit too short for what I wanted. And initially I thought these were a little bit too long. However, I am not mad at the length now. I actually like a little bit of a scrub to the ground because it's, you know, I think having it long enough just makes it look more elegant to me. It makes it feel more closed in, but it also, because of how high, you know, my husband and I decided to, in the past, so I'm trying to learn in my whole decor stage of life, I'm trying to learn how to do things a little bit different than I have in the past. So with my curtain rods before, I would actually have them sitting right on top of the windowsill. And I didn't really like how it looked then, but now that I've been doing a lot of research and kind of just watching some of the, just reading some of my decor books and just watching some of the things that I've seen online, I decided to go a little bit higher. We could have went all the way up to the ceiling, but I didn't want to do that. I wanted to keep some room between the ceiling and the rod. So we went as tall as we could. And if I could be honest, my husband and I did the correct measurements all the first time. We have 4 windows in here that we actually had to put curtains on. And we did 2 panels for each one. However, when I show you the next curtain, show you the next window, I probably will end up ordering 2 more panels because that's the biggest window we have. And I do want it to look a little bit fuller. But I am so pleased. And the only thing we used, we had 2 ladders in here. We had, you know, 2 of our ladders that we have. And then we actually used measuring tape. We used our measuring tape that we have. We used the pencil. Those are pretty much the only 2 things that we used. I know these curtains, I can't remember if they said to iron or not iron, but I had to iron out a few wrinkles out of these curtains. I did want to keep the crease a little bit. However, I wasn't able to obtain it, but that's fine. I like how the overall curtain looks. It is doing the job of giving us the privacy that we want and we need in our home. And it does keep some of the outside noise out of the home. But I am really pleased with the length and the color of these curtains. You know, my husband and I, my family and I were talking about it. You know, either way, before we even got the curtains, we were fine with just having the blinds. But I think this is bring another level of comfort into the home. And you know, I'm all about cozy over here. I love a cozy, comfortable home. And when my family and I are sitting around here watching TV or just congregating, we want to make sure that we're creating a space that's a safe space for us. And also just wanted to make sure that we're comfortable when we're walking around, that we might not get, you know, even if we have lights on down here, just making sure that we don't keep, you know, that the lights are not just broadcasted out there. Now, we do have a front door that's, you can't see directly in, but you can see if there's a light on. So that's pretty much one of the most of the area in the living room where we get the light, whether it's day or night. But that's fine. But I'm so loving the curtains. And the color blends in with everything that I have, as far as the pictures over the buffet, the table, everything blends well. Even the mirrors that I have here, I already had those mirrors with this plant and the decorum that we have here. So everything blends in really well. I'm so excited about what we've done. Like I said, for the first time having to put this many up in one room we did a great job. Again, I'm sorry that we didn't get a chance to film us actually doing the measurements. I'm gonna be honest. When my husband had me, like, when he would hold the measuring tape and I was doing the measurements and stuff, it was really weird because it felt like it was making sense, but and again, it didn't feel like it was making sense, but everything came together, everything matched straight across. And I'm about to show you this other window, the bigger window that we have, and just show you my plan for that window as well. Okay, so over here, you all, this is the bigger window of the living room. And as I was saying, I like having 2 panels here. However, the 2 panels that work for the smaller windows are not really what I want for here. I really want 4 panels over here. So I'm thinking about ordering 2 more panels within the next week or 2, and just kind of, I'm going to start with 1 to see how it looks, because I could probably just do that 1 in the middle. That's what I'll probably end up doing, or I might try to see. It just depends. It depends, because I don't want it to look too crowded. I don't want it to look overcrowded. I don't want it to be jam-packed to the point where it bends the ride. So I want to make sure everything stays where it looks simplistic. You know, I'm all about simplistic, but I'm all about making sure it looks good as well. I want to make sure that the curtains everything is balancing out. So even if I bought a 2 panel and I only decided to go with another 1 on this particular window here, I still just want to make sure everything balances out and looks good. But otherwise, I am very much pleased with these curtains. I like the rides. They're very heavy duty rides. And yeah, I love it. I just think everything blends in so well with the furniture and all. Everything blends in so well. And you know, as time go along, I would probably, like I said, I'm just going to continue to show you all the updates that I'm going to be making around here in my home. And also, I want to show you some more updates in just a moment. Today, I want to show you some updates in my entryway table. And I also want to show you a few changes, just something, it wasn't a lot, but just a few changes that I made over in my buffet area and my entryway table. So I kind of want to show you those things, those changes. Of course, this week is Thanksgiving week, so I will be making quite a few changes anyway, because I will be pulling out my Christmas decor. I told my family that I'm not going to do a whole lot. I want to keep things, I don't know if there's a such word as minimum. However, and I say that with children, it's hard to get a minimum. I don't care how old my children get. It just seems like they want more. But with our Christmas tree, there's no, I guess I can go to a certain color theme, but there's really no theme for our Christmas tree. All of everything that I have, I put on here. Last year, I think my Christmas, the balls that were on the tree were like, I think a silver color, maybe silver, and I can't remember the other color, but it was a really pretty tree. And so we're just going to use everything that we have. We have like the little elf legs and the Santa legs and all those things, but we're just, you know, I just try to keep it nice and fun for the family, for the household. And so all of that we'll be pulling out, and then I will start a new vlog when I begin to take that out. And I normally start taking things out at the end of Thanksgiving Day, or I'll say the next day I end up taking out some decor and start trying to decorate. But I'm excited to, you know, just spend time with family this week. I wanted to make sure I got a video up today to show you all what I have done in the living room, because what I don't want to show a lot of the living room and then you be like, she didn't say anything about the curtains. So I want to show you the updates for that. And also I'm about to show you the updates to the buffet and to the entryway table and to the dining room table. Just minor tweaks that I made. Some things you don't see initially when you're doing your decorating, but it's like as time go by, I walk by and I'm like, you know what, I'm not feeling that, because I'm a person who will stick my head out the front door and walk, you know, and just come in and try to see straight through how everything is looking. And if it's not looking good, I know that I need to make updates. So let me show you the other areas, and so I won't keep you rambling. So I won't keep rambling so long, but I'm gonna show you the other areas and then we'll move along. Okay, you guys, so I don't know if you remember, I had this vase here sitting on my dining table. I decided that this did not really, it's a beautiful vase. However, I think when I was thinking about this color being on this dining room table, I think I was just trying to blend in some of the blues from the living room. But actuality, it didn't really flow the way I wanted it to. So I just decided about a week ago that I would take this off the dining room table and I will go with my first mind of using this one, the clear vase. I love my clear vase. I've used it a lot here I've used it on my dining table before, and I've used it on my island in the kitchen. And I just took the piece, this piece here that I purchased from Hobby Lobby. I just put it in here, and then I had some decoration stuff here that my daughter bought me for my birthday last year. I didn't get a chance to ever use it, so I figured I'd put that in there to kind of give this a little decoration around the stem of this decor right here, this decor piece. And then of course I still have these little things here, and I put some tea candles in here, and then I still have my candles, my artificial candles here on the table. So this is going to be the artificial these are going to probably stay on the table year round until maybe I decide to change them out for some different ones or a different color. But for the most part, this will stay on the table year round. And then I showed you the tablecloth a while back, but I'm just ready to get some stuff here to, like the tablecloth. I really want whatever tablecloth I get here now to be something that not tablecloth, I'm sorry, the runner that I purchased for this table. I really want it to be something neutral that I can run year round without having to, change it out all the time. So I really would like maybe a beige tablecloth, something maybe beige, and it'll also go with my decor for Christmas. So it just depends on what pieces I put here for Christmas. Like I said, everything that I'm doing in my home, a lot of this stuff would not go away. I'm going to keep it up for the holiday season. Most of it's going to stay for the Christmas season. So I'm just going to put things in here that I think would be cute with the decor that I already have, that match the colors somewhat to what I already have in here. I'm not sure how that's going to work out yet, but once I start going through my Christmas items outside, I will bring in the things that I think would be heartwarming and a cozy fit for my dining area, my entryway table, living room, kitchen, all of it. I want to make sure that I want things to look like it flows together. Now let's move over here to my buffet area. Okay, you guys, so we're over here at the buffet. Like I said, not a lot has changed. What I did do is, I think you remember me having these. I purchased these cups a while back, and I had them in the little stand that they came in, the little cup stand, but I took these out the stand. I did keep the stand, but I just put it away. I just thought it'd look a lot more homier if I took it out and just layered the cups. So I just put 2 of them on each side here. And then I still have these 2 little pumpkins that have the lights out there here, and I have the candles. I have this candle warmer here, and we actually like it. This candle warmer is actually pretty great. It does the job pretty well. I didn't think that it would warm up the candle as fast as it does, but it really warms that candle up fast, the lighting. And you have different settings on it as well. The only new thing that like I said, I took these cups out of the holder. And the other thing that I purchased this, this here, it says, commit to the Lord whatever you do, and he will establish your plans. Proverbs 16, chapter 3rd verse. I purchased this picture from Kirkland's. They had like a really good sale going on their pictures and frames and artwork. And I purchased this because I felt like it would be really great here, since everything that I'm doing, I want everything that I do to be to the glory of God. I don't ever want to be on here or anything that I do or touch to be in vain. And so I have to give God the glory for everything that he does. And I ask him to guide me in whatever I do here on my channel. And so this here, I just wanted to set up a good inspiration. I still did not get the, down here, let me show you. So down here in this area, I still did not get anything. So I wanted to eventually layer this with like plates some cups or bowls. Just put a little bit of just a front face here at the bottom right here. But this, other than that, everything else is kind of coming along just the way I want it here in this area. And of course, like I said, I want to keep everything pretty much color coordinated. I don't want everything to just feel like it has to match, which is why I'm trying to incorporate other colors in here. But when I tell you that the curtain color itself, the curtains are matching and blending really well with the pictures that I bought, and also with the decor that I placed here, along with everything that's on the dining room table. The only other area I want to show you guys, I purchased some new Ottomans for my entryway table. I showed you the ones that I had that I brought out of my living room area initially, and I liked those when I first bought them. The only thing about them, they were just too hard to keep clean. Even with buying the cleaning products and all of that, when you're trying to clean it, it just made the fabric harder. So I had to get rid of those. I didn't throw them away. We had, you know, kind of gotten them cleaned up a little bit. So we just took them and dropped them off somewhere. Hopefully someone will be able to use them. They were really in really good shape. I just felt like it was too much of an upkeep. And also I wanted something that really brought in the colors, to really blend in the colors at my entryway table. So let me show you those Ottomans. And then also just kind of show you maybe the couple updates that I'm going to make during the holiday season. So you all, here are the new Ottomans that I purchased from Amazon, and I love these. These are actually, let me see if I can, these are actually really nice. They're pretty big size, and I really like them. They're actually bigger than what I expected them to be. They have a lot of space on top. And this is gonna really do really well when I decide to bring them out decor for Christmas. Even if I decided I want to layer this with a tray or something of that sort, I really think it's gonna do good. So I purchased one for each side here, and I really like how they look. I love the color. I love the texture, because it'll be, if they were to get dirty or anything of that sort, I will be able to clean it really well. So I really like it, and I'm really pleased with the purchase itself. It was easy to assemble. And I love how this has the beading right here. I don't know if you guys can see. Let me bring it a little closer. But I love how the beading is right here. I love this work of it. It makes it look so more elegant, and it looks more pricier than what I actually paid for. So it wasn't a bad price. I think these were like they were like $60 for two. $60-something for two. So that wasn't bad. But I wanted to show you what I plan to do here. Let me get this. So as you see, I haven't changed much of anything over here. I still have the white vase that's layered on those books, and I have these books in this little vase here. This will probably come out. This portion of these little artificial flowers will probably come out. I would probably change up my candle. The picture will stay, and most everything else will stay. I would probably just change out a little small, just little small things here. Now, let me show you what I did decide that I wanted to do. And I have been trying to find something else to put over here. Now, I did want to find like a smaller picture that I can put up here for every day. Not necessarily a Christmas anything. I just want this to find like a picture that would match the one that's on this side. I just feel like the more I look at it, I feel like this needs something over here. It doesn't have to be as tall as that side, because I don't want it to block my thermostat. However, I just need something to see here, something canvas wise that looks like that one there. But that's pretty much all that I've done over here. And again, we have the lights that are on these trees that we will have. I'm sorry, y'all can't even see these trees. So I showed you all, we have these trees that have the lights on them. And so we use these lights year round, but it also comes in handy for when the holidays come back around. We'll have and I'll probably put little red bows or a little something on here. I think I did that last year. So I just wanted to kind of give you an update of some of the things that we have been doing here in the home. Like I said, I haven't made drastic changes. I showed you the 2 plants that I did in the living room, but as we began decorating and I'll also show you where we're going to put the tree. I'll probably wait and do that in the next vlog. I'll just kind of show you where we're going to put the tree, and it's going to probably be more than likely like we did last year in front of the big window. And what I had to do last year was change the chairs around. I had to like turn the chairs towards each other to make sure we had enough room where the tree didn't hit people in the head when they were sitting in the chair. But it actually turned out really, really beautiful. And as always, I'm just trying to stay cautious about space. I don't want to have clutter. I still want to have enough walk space in my home. Any area that I'm decorating, I want to make sure that whatever I'm placing, it leaves enough space for people to walk through. So, but yeah, I want to also kind of just, you know, make sure also what I'm doing for Christmas doesn't overpower what I've already worked so hard for throughout this year. So we're going to go ahead. I'm going to pop back in with you guys a little bit later, but I wanted to give you all the updates that I've done so far. I hope you guys have been enjoying these particular vlogs when I've been doing home updates and home decor with you all, and or just working, you know, working on camera, trying to move things around or shuffle things around in my home. But I hope you guys have been enjoying it, and just stay tuned, because I really would love for you guys to come back and join me. If you have not already, please subscribe to my channel, like, comment, share, and like I said, this is a channel. This is a channel where I'm growing. I want to grow with you all. I want you all to grow with me, and I want us to just you know, have a place where we can come and we can relax and enjoy each other's time here on this channel. So that's my main goal. And as time go along, hopefully I get better in my filming and get better in my editing and all those things. But yeah, as time go along, like I said, we're just taking time and we want to be genuine. So I just want to make sure everything I do, I'm being genuine and intentional with it. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. Hi you guys, so I am back for a little bit here. Let's see, I wanted to kind of share with you guys our Thanksgiving menu. So my family and I, which is my family, when I say it's my husband and my 3 children, my daughter, my oldest child, she lives in Nashville, and then I have my older son here at the house with us and my youngest son. And so it's pretty much us every year for the holidays. We travel home every once in a while to, you know, be with other family during that time. But for the most part, I just wanted a quiet holiday. I wanted to relax and just be at home. A lot has transpired this year, just with me in general. And I just want to make sure that I'm taking care of myself, and any downtime that I can get from working or whatever, I just want to make sure I'm intentional with it. But also I enjoy spending time with my husband and children, and you know, and anytime that I can get to just relax, like I said, I'm going to take it. And that's going to be hopefully our intention. So I just wanted to share with you, we normally, so sometimes we'll do turkey, or sometimes we'll do like everything traditionally. But for us this year, we're going to do steak. So my husband's going to grill steak on the grill. I think the children wanted that. However, I might not necessarily eat a lot of steak. I might not eat any, but that's what they're wanting. We kind of just want to go with what our cravings are. So we're going to do steak for our meat, and then I'm going to do like some green beans with some smoked meat inside of them. And then I'm also do dressing with chicken. I normally do dressing with chicken every year. And also macaroni and cheese. Last year, I think it was last year, I think it's been about 2 years ago, 2 or 3 years now. I wasn't the best with macaroni and cheese. However, I have worked to make it something. It's one of my, I just say it's one of my specialties now. So I love my children, my family, my husband, they love my macaroni and cheese. So I'm going to do some of that as well. I'm going to do a scratch sweet potato pie. I'll probably do 2 of those. And then let me see. We were going through I was going through my fall baking book, and my husband's going to attempt to do this cake. It's called a butter layer cake. And if you guys can see that, and it has like nuts and all in there, but we're going to do that. And we've never done that cake before, so hopefully it turns out good. It was pretty, the ingredients and everything was pretty simple, so we decided to do that one and see how that is. But if that turns out pretty good, that'll become something that will probably be one of the desserts that we'll start making in our future. Maybe we'll do it again for Christmas. But I really like this fall baking book. It had a lot of different everyday baking ideas in here. And I actually purchased this book from Ollie's, from my local Ollie's, and they actually have a lot of books. So, and they're not expensive at all. So this is a place that Ollie's is one of the stores that I shop in when I want to get books, different books for like my child to read, or just like home type of stuff. But they have a lot of recipe books. So I saw this one probably about, I think a few months ago. I was looking for books to just keep in my kitchen. I needed something new. And this is one that I came across, but we saw this cake. And so we're going to try this butter pecan layer cake and see how it turns out. But other than that, we're going to have a pretty quiet Thanksgiving. And I pray that you guys will have a wonderful time celebrating with your family. If you're traveling, I ask that you please be safe. But I'm just wishing everybody a happy Thanksgiving. I love you guys, and I thank each and every one of you who has subscribed to my channel throughout the course of the last few months. I am so thankful and so grateful. I do not take any of it for granted. And I ask the Lord to continue to use me here on this channel as He sees fit for me. And I hope to see you guys in the next episode of next week. Thank you. Y'all have a blessed week. Bye.